Hi, and welcome to another episode of Business Spotlight. I am Teresa Myrick with Action Coach Tampa Bay. I'm forgetting where I am right now. And we are here with Jeff Matson, and he's going to give us a little information about what he's doing in our great community. Jeff, go ahead. Tell us who you are and the name of your business.
Thank you very much, Teresa. I appreciate the opportunity. I'm Jeff Matson. I'm the owner of Threshold Communications. We're a 20-year-old telecom company that's been providing support for multi-location companies throughout the U.S. for the last 20 years.
Wonderful. So what got you into this 20 years ago?
Well, it was an interesting thing. 20 years ago, what I saw was a need in the industry for the customer service support side of the relationship. Again, the carriers, Verizon, AT&T, all those big boys were not taking care of your medium-sized companies anymore, and they just gave up on the smaller companies. So there was a nice opportunity for us to come in, provide a high level of support, and it's proven out to work out great for us.
Wonderful. So could you just give us a little bit more information, because we're talking to business owners. So tell us more of how you can help them.
Well, we are a single source provider of telecommunications solutions. We provide the internet, phone, SD-WAN, private networks, managed services, and then all of their cybersecurity needs that go along with that.
Wonderful. So 20 years. So tell me, what has been, we'll go back maybe the last 5 years. What has been the biggest obstacle for you to overcome?
Well, the biggest obstacle in our industry, I'm sure with many of your viewers would understand this, is getting people's attention. So once they actually find Threshold and have a conversation with us, they're blown away to find out the level of support, the savings, and the experience that they can have. They're used to being abused by the big carriers, AT&T and Comcast, and it's a refreshing change for them to have a company like us. They go, oh, thank you. And in fact, we get emails and calls thanking us for the type of business we are and the way we take care of our customers.
Okay, so I was perusing your website just to get an idea of what you do. And the summation that I have is that you really streamline the communication process for a business.
We do, yeah. And it's challenging when the companies that are probably the best target for us that we can really provide the most value for are those multi-location companies. If you have 2 locations, one in Tampa, one in Atlanta, it's very challenging to get your internet, your phone, and everything with one company. And so we take care of the simplicity. We simplify that whole process for people. And if you multiply that times, now you've got one in North Carolina, now you've got one in Denver, it just gets even more and more complex the more and more you need a provider like us.
I love that. So you simplify the system so that you don't have to continue, because I know it can be a fight. It can be a fight to get your services started and changed with those big box companies. So it's wonderful to know that you specify dealing with smaller companies and meeting their needs for that. So that is wonderful.
You sure do.
So tell me, what keeps you motivated?
Well, I kind of go back to what I kind of already said. And if you think about it, the technology is what just floats my boat. It's changing all the time. 20 years ago, we weren't really talking about crazy Zoom calls or anything like this, where now it's just part of our daily life. And so the technology is changing and evolving, and customers still need the support and the knowledge we have. 20 years ago, companies used to have dedicated IT people just to take care of their internet and their private networks. They no longer have that. That one poor soul is out there trying to maintain your computers, your servers, trying to get you on AWS. Let us just take care of your telecom needs, your internet, your voice, your phone, your call center. And now you layer on top of that cybersecurity. Whew, it gets crazy. Yeah. So we take care of all of that for you. Anybody in your company can call us. It doesn't have to be an IT expert. And so we just take care of it so you don't have to.
Oh, I love that. I love that. It's such a saving grace for these companies. So tell me, what do you see for the future of your company?
A whole lot more of the same. As things change, a new thing just happened recently. You used to have a plain old telephone line. You probably had a phone line at your home.
Right.
And companies have phone lines. You have an alarm line. And so it's a telephone line that's there that if the alarm trips, it phones home. Those are no longer being provided by the company anymore. So you need a solution. So we're providing those kinds of solutions. Your elevator lines, your alarm lines, and those kinds of things. Faxing is changing. It's still around. Can't believe people still fax, but they do. The technology is just constantly changing. And so staying up to date on what it is and how to provide that as a service for our customers is kind of my lifeblood right there.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us and giving us more information about your company and how you can serve. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think you've been you've covered everything. So I appreciate it, Teresa. You've been fantastic. Thank you for the call.
Wonderful. So just tell our host how they can get in contact with you. What's your website?
Yeah, well, our website is a long one, thresholdcommunications.com. And so it's a real treat. We've got people in Western US, Eastern US, and Georgia. We've got people to take care of you from everywhere. So thresholdcommunications.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Wonderful. Thank you again for your time. And thank you for watching another episode of Business Spotlight, where we're bringing to you the best of the Tampa Bay area. And I'll see you next time.